The road to WrestleMania 41 took a significant and unfortunate turn for Kevin Owens. He was, by all accounts, slated for a major contest against Randy Orton. This match was anticipated to be a highlight of the grandest stage of them all, scheduled for April 1, 2025. However, a mere 3 days before this prominent encounter, Owens was compelled to withdraw. The reason, as has now been widely reported, was a persistent and troublesome pre-existing neck injury. This issue has reportedly been plaguing the Canadian superstar for a considerable period, evidently becoming too severe to manage for such a high-stakes performance, creating a considerable void in the WrestleMania card and disappointment amongst fans. The neck injury that forced Owens out of WrestleMania 41 was not a sudden development. Reports indicate that this particular ailment has been a concern for approximately 5 months. This timeline places the onset of the problem around December 2024 or January 2025. For any professional wrestler, carrying an injury is a difficult balancing act, but for it to flare up so critically just before the biggest show of the year is particularly cruel. The decision to pull out, whilst undoubtedly difficult, underscores the seriousness of the condition. It highlights the physical toll that the demanding WWE schedule can take on its performers, even seasoned veterans like Owens. Following the news of his withdrawal, Kevin Owens appeared on WWE SmackDown, and his demeanor spoke volumes. He was visibly emotional as he addressed the WWE Universe. Owens expressed profound disappointment about missing his scheduled match with Randy Orton, a contest many were looking forward to. He also spoke candidly about the uncertainty surrounding his in-ring future, which is a heavy burden for any athlete. During this segment, Owens also took a moment to thank WWE management. He conveyed his appreciation for the company, allowing him the platform to break the news about his injury status himself, directly to the fans who support him. The impact of this neck injury on Kevin Owens' career is, at present, quite significant. His in-ring career is effectively on pause as he navigates this challenging period. In a private fan Quanda video that surfaced, Owens reportedly stated that he would take all the necessary time to ensure a full recovery. He emphasized his intention to come back stronger, a sentiment often echoed by injured athletes but one that carries particular weight given Owens' passion for his craft. This period of enforced absence will undoubtedly be frustrating for him, but prioritizing long-term health is paramount in such situations for any performer in this industry. In the days and weeks following his WrestleMania withdrawal, various reports began to circulate regarding the status of Kevin Owens' neck and potential surgical interventions. To address these often conflicting narratives, Owens himself took to social media. On Sunday, May 18, 2025, he posted a video to his Twitter account. In this direct address, he aimed to clarify his current situation and dispel some of the rumors that had been gaining traction. This move to communicate directly is often appreciated by fans, as it provides information straight from the source, rather than through third-party speculation, which can sometimes be inaccurate in the fast-moving world of wrestling news. Within his video statement, Kevin Owens provided a crucial update, directly refuting claims that he had already undergone a surgical procedure. His words were clear: "We don't have a surgery date yet. I've not had a surgery yet, despite reports to the contrary." He continued, elaborating on the ongoing process, "Still trying to figure out the best way to go about it all, exactly what needs to be done. So we're kind of figuring that out still." This statement paints a picture of a complex medical situation, where decisions are not being rushed, and all options are being carefully considered for his long-term well-being. The uncertainty Owens mentioned in his video is a key takeaway. He is actively consulting with medical professionals to determine the most appropriate course of action and the definitive treatment plan for his neck injury. This process can be lengthy, involving multiple opinions and diagnostic evaluations to ensure the chosen path offers the best chance of a successful recovery and a safe return to the physically demanding environment of a WWE ring. The careful consideration being given suggests the gravity of the injury and the desire to avoid any premature or potentially detrimental decisions regarding his health and future career prospects in the wrestling business. Should surgery ultimately be deemed the necessary route for Kevin Owens, the potential timeline for his recovery is substantial. Informed speculation based on similar injuries in the sport suggests that he could be sidelined for up to a year. Such a lengthy absence would be significant, potentially keeping him out of action until around the 2026 Royal Rumble event, or perhaps even later into that year. This underscores the seriousness of the neck injury and the long road to recovery that may lie ahead for the popular WWE superstar, a prospect that will surely concern his dedicated fanbase worldwide. Just as the WWE Universe was processing the unfortunate news regarding Kevin Owens, another injury situation unfolded, this time affecting the Raw Women's division. Zoey Stark, a rising talent known for her intensity and athletic prowess, reportedly suffered a leg injury. This incident occurred during a pivotal Money in the Bank qualifying match. The match took place on the May 19, 2025 edition of WWE Raw, making it a very recent development. Injuries are an unfortunate reality in professional wrestling, but they always cast a shadow when they happen, particularly during high-stakes encounters such as a qualifier for a major opportunity like Money in the Bank. The specific moment of Zoey Stark's injury has been identified by those who witnessed the match. It reportedly happened when Stark attempted a springboard dropkick, a maneuver that requires precision and a clean landing. Unfortunately, she landed awkwardly, leading to the leg injury. Such in-ring incidents can occur in an instant, often during routine moves, highlighting the inherent risks wrestlers face every time they step between the ropes. The immediate concern for Stark's well-being was palpable, as any awkward landing can lead to a range of potential injuries, from minor sprains to more severe ligament damage or fractures. The Money in the Bank qualifier match in which Zoey Stark sustained her injury was a triple threat contest. Her opponents in this crucial bout were two formidable competitors, Rhea Ripley and Kairi Sane. Competing against such high-caliber opponents in a match with significant implications, a chance to compete for the Money in the Bank briefcase undoubtedly added to the intensity of the encounter. The stakes were high, and all three women were likely pushing themselves to secure the victory and the coveted spot in the latter match, making the injury even more unfortunate for Stark at such a critical juncture. Following the awkward landing and the apparent injury, Zoey Stark was attended to at ringside. Reports from the event indicate that she was subsequently carried backstage by WWE personnel. This action, while standard procedure for potentially serious injuries, always signals a degree of concern. It suggests that Stark was unable to leave the ringside area under her own power, prompting immediate speculation about the nature and severity of the leg injury she had sustained. The sight of a performer being assisted in such a manner is always a somber moment for the live audience and those watching the broadcast at home. As of this writing on May 21, 2025, detailed information regarding Zoey Stark's leg injury remains scarce. WE has not yet officially disclosed the specifics of the injury, nor have they provided a potential timeline for her recovery and return to in-ring competition. This is fairly standard practice in the immediate aftermath of an injury, as a full diagnosis often requires thorough medical examination and imaging. Fans and observers are therefore left waiting for further updates, hoping for positive news regarding the talented Raw superstar. The lack of concrete information naturally leads to concern amongst her supporters. The situation with Kevin Owens, whilst more detailed due to his own statements, still carries a significant degree of uncertainty. His neck injury, serious enough to remove him from a WrestleMania 41 marquee match, continues to be evaluated. The looming possibility of surgery, which he confirmed has not yet occurred, means a potentially long period of rehabilitation. This parallel situation, with two prominent WWE stars facing injury-related absences, highlights the physical demands of the profession. The well-being of performers is always a primary concern, and these instances serve as stark reminders of the risks involved in their line of work. The outpouring of support for both Kevin Owens and Zoey Stark from the wrestling community and fans worldwide has been considerable. Both are highly regarded performers, each bringing a unique energy and skill set to WWE programming. Owens is a former Universal Champion with a long list of acclaimed matches and a deeply connected fan base. Stark, whilst newer to the main roster, has impressed with her athletic ability and no-nonsense persona. The collective hope is for both athletes to receive the best possible care, to undergo successful rehabilitation, and to make full recoveries, allowing them to return when they are healthy and ready. Ultimately, these injuries to Kevin Owens and Zoey Stark underscore the often brutal reality of professional wrestling. Despite the scripted nature of storylines, the physical feats performed in the ring are very real, and the risk of injury is ever present. Each bump, each high-impact maneuver, carries a potential cost. Whilst fans eagerly anticipate the return of their favorite stars, these moments also foster a deeper appreciation for the dedication and sacrifice these athletes make for their craft. The focus now shifts to their recovery, with everyone hoping to see both Owens and Stark back in a WWE ring, performing at their best in due course.